I think a little bit is being okay to go outside your comfort zone. I think the swell this week was bigger than I would have liked. And with the right tools and a little bit of training and some good coaching, you can push yourself past your normal comfort zone. And I think that's true in just about everything that we do. And then you're rewarded for it.
Sound check? You want no sound check?
Sound check, please.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
So halfway through the week this week, we made some changes in coaching, and the good news is that I got to surf with Nat. It was a great pairing, except one time she took my wave, and so I just turned around and smacked her in the face with my surfboard. And that's why she has that big black line. And I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
This did not happen.
This week I started out with Derek, who's a love bug.
After a bunch of whitewater, you go, enough of this whitewater stuff. I want to go out and catch the unbroken wave. Derek
Really is able to be very particular about each thing that you need to do and do better.
So this week I've been working with Amaya. So I had to work on popping the hip a little bit more, although we call it the booty pop. It's just easier to remember. So I spent a lot of time this week just trying to push my hip forward and get a bit more stable on the board so that I can free up the right foot.
There she is, ready for action.
There is not a moment or an ounce of sarcasm or condescension anywhere in this place, and I'm sort of amused by that. They back each other up. They know where to go with it. They talk to each other about who's making what progress and how and why.
I started surfing was towards the end of the COVID lockdown. So I guess that was end of 2020. And I was more or less peer pressured by my best friend who's been surfing for a long time. Sonia was my coach. We're working on the foundational stuff.
Like right now you're leaning a lot with your body and maybe
If I was up more at my elbow, I could have gotten.
Yeah, and then you also free your eyes. You suddenly can look because you're a little high up.
I think there was a little bit of breaking down this week to build back up. So I hope that I get the chance to practice a little bit more and then some of the stuff will just gel. I loved her style of coaching. She's got so much information, but she's always positive about it, and she makes you dissect every wave. And so you can pick out everything you did right and wrong on that wave, and she sees it all. So that's probably her superpower, is seeing everything.
My coach was Jessie, She was awesome.
In the whitewater, you might be surfing along and go, okay, this is good, I'm surfing.
Right.
And not even notice that you're pressing that button.
Right.
But now that we're catching unbroken waves, we're falling. We're like, well, what's going on? And without video analysis, we wouldn't know, okay, my foot's off.
See, I'm a teacher. She's actually an excellent teacher. She breaks it down into like very small, understandable tidbits and so you can make very small changes and get big results. Never had a bad experience here. I mean, I think the coaches are super positive. They find the little thing that's good. They bring you to the frustration level, but not over it. So they have a real depth of understanding of how to teach and how to explain exactly what needs to happen. You know, learning to surf is not the easiest thing in the world, especially if you learn when you're not 6 years old. And they make the process manageable.
Our green line, that's gonna be our speed management, okay? That's when we build speed, that's when we can extend to your bottom turn and max out that speed so we can explode at the top. What are things, are resources that we can rely on to maximize speed on a small wave? Thoughts?
Well, green line, I stay on the green line.
Yeah, stay high. What else?
Get low.
Get low on stats, more compression, lower center of gravity. Anything else?
I think the biggest thing for me was the community. Like, the people who were here this week were amazing. Not great surfers, but just fantastic people. It made the whole experience just that much better.
I own a company that works in hospitality, and the hospitality here is completely unmatched regardless of the country that you're in. And I always come back with ideas for my team, which they completely love.
I keep coming back because Surf Simply is a place, there's a French word, I don't really know how you say it in English, but in French we say inimitable. Cannot be copied, it just can't. What they've got here, it is the way it is because of the people who work here, and also the kind of people who come to Surf Simply.
Everyone, the staff, you, everyone in the kitchen, the housekeepers. I mean, They could not be more accommodating, welcoming, and really, it's a really well-run organization.
What is next for your surfing?
So I'm going to California the first week of March. I'll be there in California for March and April, and I will surf every day. Good luck, California.